Okay, so friggin' got me a friggin' decknal here for Troy in Alberta. I do, so friggin' rights, bud. Should be expecting that in the next 17 to 75 days. Apologize. Oh, friggin' rights, I got a little package from China, and the lady at the friggin' post office said that if I buy a pack of 10 at a time, it's cheaper to mail shit. So that's what I did. Now I can pass the savings on to you, my valuable customers, at onepagay.com. Get your decals and your whole shit and your nonsense and your gibberish, brally. Huh? Oh, frig sakes, I hate this. I got a slow dick in front of me and I'm trying to floor the shit out of it. Oh man, fuck my life, boys. But anyways, I got this fancy pant friggin' thing I picked up today for sending off my stuff, and then I don't have to write it down. I can just stamp my return address on different things. So that's more awesome as frig. But, oh shit, it's the fuzz. Eh? It's the fuzz on the phone. Eh? Friggin' sack. But anyways, friggin' just drove by this friggin' pond that 2 weeks ago was just completely dicked with ice and just like ridiculous. Like you could have friggin', you know, went ice fishing on the friggin' thing, and now there's a dick in there with some sort of a Kaimanak on there. Oh, friggin' rights, boys. Check out my new stamp. It looks more awesome as frig. So if you want to send me stuff, now you know where to send it. And somebody's got to order 2 things because I wrecked 2 friggin' envelopes by putting my return address on it for frig sack. So apologize for that. Right on, so we're friggin' back. Different things. Friggin' I just got the grinder out. Look what I did. Look what I did to it. For friggin' sack. Oh, dick. I took about a fucking 32nd of a friggin' degree of an angle out of there. Oh, dick, boys. Oh, dick. So, let's see if my theory works. Oh, it worked on the one side. Hey, even with 9/56 of it cut out, it's still friggin' cigaretted, but oh, dick. Oh, dick. Another thing I'm gonna do is move this hole in, maybe to there. Just to friggin' so I want to extend that, where is it? I want to extend that arm down 2 inches, and I bring that hole in 1 inch. I should be able to turn the string like me, and these will go skiddly flute, scuddly deet. You know what I mean? That's what the plan is, anyways. But so I got that done. I'm gonna friggin' weld that sumbitch up and. Oh, dick. Another thing I'm gonna have to do is friggin' reroute this guy because it's a lot higher than that hole now. Oh, dick. I'll just have to make a bendy pipe. Not a big deal, not a big deal. More customizations, you know what I mean? But anyways, there's a better look at the hangulations, eh? Friggin' rights. And I'm just gonna pitch her out, each tire out just a little bit, because if you get like cigaretting and they're tipping in, it'll end up wanting to buck you off even more. I don't know how to explain it, but you know, I'm gonna set it up so it's pitched out like that and pitched out like that. You know what I mean? Apologize. Alright, so I got that horse shit done. Got that weldy and that weldy. Oh my goodness, don't look at that one. But anyways, friggin' you can see the hangulations now. Friggin' rights. So I measured and I gotta take 2 inches up in there to sink that son of a bitch up even further. So I'm gonna friggin' flip her over and put her on the jack stands, and then we'll cheech. Ah, dick. I wasn't gonna crack this transmission open just yet, but that's a pretty big puddle of water coming out the friggin' shifter spigot. So, frig sack. Okay? It'll be upside down in the son of a bitch anyway, so it will friggin' cigarette out, but that's friggin' bullshit. You know, I'm gonna have to repack this with grease or something. Frig sack. Well, I got these friggin' birds talking over my program, boys. And they gotta go. I grabbed the wrong bit, so fuck's sakes. I'll deal with this. Hey boys, I'm here to tell you, you gotta go. You gotta go. I ain't gonna tell you 2 times, you bunch of goofs. Look at the mess you're making. Look at the mess you're making, bud. Hey, get the fuck out of here, goof! Go fuck yourself! keep coming back, I gotta go screw that freaking outside flap shut. Can't be having no fucking birds in the program like that. Sons of bitches. Alright, I'm gonna show you a little trick I learned back in Nam when the birds are freaking you over. This is what you do. This is what you do, boys. You don't fucking put up with none of this horse shit. I can assure you of that. You ready? As well as it did in Nam, eh? For friggin' sack, but unbelievable these cocksuckers, eh? They just friggin' invade. They're like little rickles. Eh? They just friggin' move into your shit and start taking over and plugging up your friggin' vents and shit. Fuck sakes. Ah, friggin' right, so I got the friggin' vent screwed shut from the outside and friggin' filled her full of more insulations, all friggin' Deckard like and friggin' different things. So last year the friggin' sons of bitches had babies before I realized they were in there, so it was like, you know, they fucking completely cocked me over. But look at the nonsense they left in there, like a whole satchel of stuff, eh? For frig sacks. So there shouldn't be a problem with the vassals this year, but oh yeah, I plugged that one up last year. They're coming in there too for frig sacks. They just wanted to fill my whole building up with friggin' crap. Like they weren't even building a nest. This was just in there, like it wasn't like a nest. It was just like they're just stuffing her full, boys. You know what I mean? Freak sack. But anyways, I think I got scabies now, so I gotta wash my hands. Beg my pardon. Alright, so we got her stripped down for the most part there. Friggin' still got like a couple friggin' tab antlers and like friggin' nuts and bolts and crap that I've welded on. You got some nuts over there, got a bolt there. You really don't need to take any of that shit out, because for all the friggin' clutch, it's gonna be so much higher than it was before. Well, lower. Higher because it's upside down, but lower when it's right sidewards up. Here's the difference in the serial numbers of my two 820s. There's an 820-001, and the one I'm using on the Ford is 022. But they look exactly the same, and even the shifter friggin' cigarette is the same. And most of the other 820s that I've seen have like a 6-inch long friggin' stick coming out of there. So I don't know. Well, I might as well just rub all the names off the board, because there's no sense in having a friggin' tractor race. Look at this already, boys. Friggin', I'm just gonna kick everybody's ass in. Look at the friggin' pulley will just be below the friggin' cigarette. I'll have to friggin', you know, notch out my little friggasacker over there to sup the beltage. Oh my goodness, boys, look at the fitment. Look at the fitment on that. And I even friggin' cigaretted my bar, so it's in accordance with it still works. And I got steerings. Eh? So friggin' rights. Yeah. Alright, well, I think I got a problem with my transmission here for frig sacks, so I figured let's find out what it is. So like I said, never had one of these apart before, so might just be making ourselves a big pile of scrap here, but anyways. Oh, that's no good. Why the fuck is that not separated? Ah, okay. There's a bolt down in the middle, boys. There's a bolt down the middle, so good thing I didn't force it. I gotta get that bolt out. Beg my pardon. There's the last bolt, boys. So friggin', I apologize for that. If you were in the middle of taking one apart yourself, you were doing the same stupid ass shit I was doing, but that was full of squirrel shit, so I didn't see it there. But there we go. Comes off a little easier now, but yeah, so the shifter, ooh, oh shit, oh fuck. I broken gears. It's one of the ones with the chain and the for reverse, so that's kind of sucky, but it's got needle bearings, so that's good. Look at this sack, look at this fucking gross putrid mess. Well, I've been just scooping friggin' gobs of grease out of there. I got the friggin' cigarette gear out, and the shifter frig sakes are out. So there's like a friggin' main cap sort of thing on here, so we'll get rid of these friggin' cigarettes. I'll pull this whole spiel out. I don't think I have any brake clean, so I'll have to go to pig iron PA tomorrow and get a friggin' vat of it. I'll just scoop most of this crap out of there and leave that together. I'll just take that cap off there. I'll find something to wipe her off on, and then we'll pull those guts out of there. Alright, the old lady just come in and said supper time, so I'll pull these out quick. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Just look at it. Oh, that bearing's a little bit stuck. Oh my goodness. We'll friggin' see if Shelly Machine and Marine can't just make me a straight axle. Alright? Big one part, big one part. I use that shit from Princess Auto, but it's not really a real shaft, eh? It's just a friggin' piece of friggin' round stock with a friggin' keyway boot. But anyways, oh shit, getting a call now. Beg my pardon. Alright, so I just friggin' grabbed a bucket and some friggin' diesel. And we're gonna submerge this shit. I can't get that friggin', I mean, I could just take that pumpkin apart there and friggin' this and that, but I gotta cheat and do a THC and a bunch of other shit tonight, so friggin' we're just gonna soak this. I'll get some friggin' cigarette juice tomorrow, friggin' whatever you call it. You know, different shice, but oops, I'm not even naming it at the program. Apologize for that. But let's give her a friggin' drink, and I'll get some brake cleaner or whatever tomorrow. Just friggin' give her a drink, and then give her a little brushy tomorrow and everything. Get that casing all cleaned up, and we'll put her back together. Well, I can't leave this son of a bitch alone. I got friggin' parts soaking in the bucket and the pieces over there, and I cleaned out the this and the that. But one thing I wanted to show you before we call her a cigarette for the night is how just how well built this friggin' son of a bitch is. Like, you know, you already know it's all full of bearings and different things, but I just friggin', well, here's an example. There's the input shaft friggin' spigot spout, and you can see down in there you got some needle bearings, right? There's some needle bearings in there. And there's also a shim on there, so I'll have to remember to grab that before we cigarette. But there's the rest of the cigarette, like the shim bearing between the casing and the sprocket. So this guy, little spline shaft guy on the end there, so that just goes onto here or whatever. And then you got like this thrust washer and these shims and whatnot. And that goes up into the program like wit, and then you got this guy here goes on there like that, and then this whole friggin' spiel goes up into the frigisacker. So you got like a bearing in this friggin', you know, thrust washer, I guess you'd call it, a thrust plate, and then a bearing up in here, and yeah, hold all together with some friggin' C-clips here or whatever. But man, that's a beefy transmission. I'm thinking that, like, I don't want to really go posy, but I saw somewhere that if you shim it up just right, it'll, you know, kind of act like a limited slip sort of situation. But you can see that diesel already. Oh my goodness. And there's that hole on the other side there. There's a little for frigisacker, a little cigarette bolt. So you take that guy out, right? And then you put this here spring and ball in there, and then your shifty works. Beg my pardon? Anyways, it's almost 9:30 and friggin' I still gotta do a THC for Frigisax. So tomorrow we'll get into this friggin' transmission a little more detailed, putting her back together and whatnot. Hopefully I gotta go get some brake cleaner or whatever to, you know, clean up some bits or whatever, but the diesel will work for the gist of it. But we almost broke it already by not taking out that center bolt. I knew it was in there too. I just, you know, you're making a movie and you're not thinking and this and that or whatever, right? But you know, it's like, holy shit, man, are you fucking serious? But anyways, friggin', that'll have to be it for today, boys. Don't forget to like, share, favorite the movie, helps Pug One big time. Pug One loves that kind of big time. But anyways, there you go, another Dicker Pug One production. So until tomorrow.
Don't let the watchers get you.